Hey, welcome to Pioneer Cabins and Sheds. We get a ton of phone calls about rent to own. Okay, what we want you to understand is what rent to own actually is. Okay, so if you're trying to buy a cabin, you're going to have money down. We do not do no money down here. Now there might be other people that do it, but we don't do it. 9 out of 10 of them are repos, so we just don't do that. So $10,000 and under, $10,000 to $8,000, you're going to be 2 payments down. Okay, so you're going to say, okay, well, what's 2 payments down? Well, that depends on how many months you're wanting to go. You can do 24 months, you can do 36 months, and if you do 48 months, it's 2 payments down. And we do look at doing 60 months, but if you do 60 months, it's 3 payments down. And you're going to say, okay, well, why do you do 3 payments down on 60 months? 80% are repos on 60 months. The rent-to-own companies hate 60-month contracts. And you're going to say, oh my goodness, well, that's just the truth, okay? You want the truth, don't you? Well, that's what I'm giving you. I'm giving you the truth. So when you're doing rent-to-own is not always a bad thing. But it's not always a good thing either, because if you're trying to buy something, $15,000 and you're trying to get in it with 1 payment down, you're going to have a $600 a month payment. And the way you figure rent to own is a rental agreement. It's not a bank loan. It doesn't have an APR. It's a rental agreement. So if your payment is $600 a month and you're doing it on 60 months, we'll do the math. 600 times 60 months. That's what your total payback is for rent to own. Okay, you may say, well, man, that's way too high. Well, that's why rent to own's 4th on our list of options. The 3rd one is local finance. We've got a local finance company does an excellent job. 2nd option is bank finance. And the 1st option, of course, is cash. So, we just want to make sure that everybody fully understands rent to own, what rent to own is and what rent to own is not. Because we do not want to do a rent to own contract today, then next week, you call and say, well, I didn't know it was this high, or I can't afford it, or I want you to come and get it. Well, see, then we've lost money all the way around. And you've lost. I mean, you've wasted your time. You've wasted your down payment, because we're not going to give a refund under no circumstances on a rent-to-own contract that's 1st payment defaults or a 3-month default, because we're going to be out the money, of going and picking it up. I mean, just a lot of headaches, having to resell it. So again, folks, I just want to bring you a video of something other than trying to sell you something. I want you to fully understand what rent to own is. Now, 24-month contracts, 36-month contracts, those are great. Those are an equivalent to about like a local finance company. But now when you get over $10,000 and you're doing 1 or 2 payments down, and you're doing it on 48 months or 60 months, you've got a hefty payback. I mean, just do the math. And if it fits in your budget and that works for you, that's great. Do it. But we want to make sure you understand what your financial obligations are on rent to own. Folks, I hope this has helped somebody. That's what we want to do. We want to help you. We don't want to hurt you in any way. Don't want to put you in a position where you're struggling. We don't want anybody to struggle. We're in the business to sell, but we're in the business to sell transparently. So hope this has helped you. Have a great day.